What's up, future docs? I'm Cody. I'm a fourth year medical student. Welcome back to my channel. So on today's vlog, I wanted to do something different and really cover a topic that has become really important to me, and that's diversity, equity, and inclusion in medicine. Over the past few months, it's been crazy. We've seen a lot of social unrest, social injustices, and an overall sense of inequality in this country. And all of this has sparked an important conversation. And during this pandemic, we've had a lot of time to sit and reflect. And during my time of reflection, I really thought about what I could do to keep the conversation moving forward, especially in the field of medicine. So I've decided to start up this new series on diversity, equity, and inclusion in medicine. So as many of you know, I'm a fourth year medical student, so I will be applying to residency this year. And so I've been spending a lot of time just researching programs, dialing into Zoom sessions, just the whole nine. And it took me up until around this time to realize how underrepresented I am as a black man in medicine. And you can say the same thing for our black women, our Latina family. And it's just been sort of weird just looking on a lot of these programs pages and just seeing the lack of diversity. So if you don't know already, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. But I went to an international medical school. And so our school has pretty big class sizes. But when you go inside of a lecture hall with the whole class there, man, it's like a melting pot of all different races, all different backgrounds, all different cultures. I think we had like over 70 countries represented. So I have friends from all over the world. And so it's really fun and interesting just to learn about their cultures and experiences growing up. But on the other hand, when I started doing clinicals and really integrated myself in the hospital system, I noticed a huge lack of diversity, right? And so I kind of just thought about it like maybe it's just the area I'm working in, the hospitals that I've been in don't really have a diverse patient population. So I kind of just maybe just, I guess, blaming it on that. But then as I started doing more research and then everything that sort of transpired within the past few months, I really just started just feeling some type of way, to be honest. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research on these different residency programs. It's kind of baffling to see the lack of diversity, not only in the resident positions, but as well as the faculty positions, especially in areas of the country where they serve a diverse patient population. And then on the other hand, there are programs out there that really exemplify diversity. There are initiatives in place. They're putting initiatives in place to really increase the diversity in their program at the resident and faculty levels. So I applaud them for that. And by no means is this a program bashing vlog. I didn't have the intentions of doing that. I'm not going to mention any states, any names, any programs. I started this series with the intention to promote awareness to this topic. It's become really important to me. And so that brings up the question for me, do I want to go to a program that already has an established, committee for diversity, equity, and inclusion that are actively seeking diverse applicants and really doing the groundwork? Or do I go to a program who really just needs that push in the right direction? Because that's just what a lot of people need. Sometimes they don't have the right organizations or they don't have the right leadership in certain positions to really put their best foot forward when it comes to increasing diversity in the program. And I'm sure there's a lot of different things that's going to pop up for me when I actually choose my programs, but I believe that's going to be a question for me to really just sit and think about. And I urge you to sit and think about it too. If you feel like you're underrepresented in medicine, think about it. Do you want to go to a program that's already diversified, which would be great? You can see a diverse patient population. You have different colleagues from all different backgrounds. Or do you kind of just take that role to where you go to a program that's not as diversified and you take that leadership role in increasing the diversity in that program? So that's just some things to think about, man. It's a lot. I'm not ready to make that decision right now. I'm sure when it's crunch time, and it's time for me to submit my rank list, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, man, this is really just sort of an intro vlog to the series that I'm creating for diversity, equity, and inclusion in medicine. I'll be having guest speakers come on and we'll be talking about different topics. The next topic that we'll be talking about is mentorship, right? So I found that mentorship is very important. I really didn't have a mentor up until, possibly a few months ago. And I feel that it's important, you know, sometimes we get these notions in our head when we're like pre-med students that you're not good enough, you know, your scores aren't good enough. And so we need to connect with people who've been in our positions before, and sort of help us to get to a level that we aspire to be. So I think mentorship is very important. That's one of the reasons why I started my UCANMD mentorship program. It's a peer-to-peer mentorship program for IMG students or international medical graduates, for where MS1s and MS2s can get connected with MS4s, just to increase the transparency. So I think that's very important, and that's the topic that we'll be covering next time. And we'll have plenty of other topics to talk about. I just wanted to sort of just give this energy out to you guys, throw that in the air, so you'll be looking out for that. We'll probably do it maybe once or twice a month, and then a lot more content coming you guys' way. So for me, just a little catch up. I just finished my emergency medicine clerkship. It was great. As a fourth year man, I feel like I'm getting more freedom to do things. I can do procedures, you know, obviously. If it's something I haven't done before, I have my resident or my attending sitting there walking me through the procedure. But man, it was great. I did a lot of bedside ultrasounds, whether it was fast exams for the trauma patients, echocardiograms, laceration repairs, did a couple nerve blocks. It was just great, man. I helped a lot of patients out. I really integrated myself into the team. It was a great experience. I loved it. Now I have like 2 weeks of like online electives, and I do an internal medicine sub-I followed by my ICU rotation, and then I think I'm going to do an ultrasound elective. So that's going to be pretty good. I'm working on some other stuff. New merch alert coming to ucanmd.com. Be on the lookout for that. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at ucanmd. And if you guys have any questions, any comments, any content that you want uploaded, make sure you drop it down below in the comment box. I'll be sure to get back to you. And that's it. I'll see you guys on the next vlog.